What's good in the hood YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing us another video. Today I'm bringing us a video on Power Rangers, and this will be on some new merchandise and also on some information regarding some merchandise that's already been discussed before and some San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So let me get started. So the first thing I want to discuss, which is a more exciting thing especially, is a recent announcement regarding another Lightning Collection figure. So not too long ago we got information regarding the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive MMPR Red armored figure, a 2-pack with the Zeal Gold Ranger figure, which was very, very cool. But as of like a couple of days ago, we got information regarding another special figure that they're releasing, which is not going to be a convention one. It's going to be a store exclusive, which is the armored armored MMPR Black Ranger. So what that means is that it's the MMPR Black Ranger with the Dragon Shield armor on. And for those that don't know, that look was only used in one episode of MMPR in season 1 during the later part of the season in the episode called Oyster Stew, which is an episode that was made after the initial run of the show, when they had to add additional footage, which is footage from what they called Jute 2, which was footage that they made after the initial run, after Doomsday, basically. So this figure is based off of one episode, which is cool, but it is very interesting to note because we're getting the MMPR Armored Red Ranger, and we're getting the MMPR Armored Black Ranger, and yet we haven't gotten the Green Ranger, and the Green Ranger is the one that originated the Dragon Shield. So it's kind of weird to think that we haven't gotten the Green Ranger yet, and yet we're getting all the variants before we get the actual Green Ranger. Kind of different. Now, as far as things go with this figure, it's going to be the standard price. Again, it's going to be store exclusive. So store exclusive, what does that mean? Which store is it? It's going to be Walgreens. So pretty simple, easy to find probably, but a good figure to get regardless. As far as what it's going to come with, it's going to come with the Dragon Shield, obviously, on the figure. It's not clear as to whether or not these figures will have it where you can remove the shield. I would imagine not, but guess we'll find out. Now, as far as things go otherwise, he will have his power axe, and he will also come with the Dragon Dagger, which makes sense because, again, if he has the Dragon Shield, Dragon Dagger is guaranteed, basically. He also comes with a lightning effect, which in this case, instead of it being like the sword lightning effects where it kind of goes around the blades and stuff like that, this one actually comes from the gun part of the power axe, because again, obviously the power axe has 2 ends to it, and you know, we've seen in the past that the power axe can be used to like used as a gun-based weapon versus just the axe form that it has. So we see that there. Also, this figure is supposed to come with the Blade Blaster, and as far as heads go, most likely it will only come with Zack's head because, again, as I said before, this figure is based off of one episode which happened in season 1, which the only Black Ranger at the time was Zack, so it has to be Zack's head. There won't be a Adam head for this figure. I doubt it. If there is, that's kind of different, and you know, it's kind of a what if scenario. Like, that's what that figure would kind of represent. But is it something that I think necessarily should happen? No, but I'm not complaining either way. Still very cool to see this. I am definitely going to get this when this comes out. It should be releasing sometime in fall. It's unclear as to when in fall, but we should know probably in the next, 2 months, if not sooner. We may know actually during San Diego Comic-Con. They may actually reveal the date for these figures, but it's not really clear. Now, as far as other things go, we also got confirmation about another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive item, and this is not one that's super exciting, but it's one that, like, if you're interested in it, it's cool, and I'll explain what I mean by that when I get into it. So this is actually an interesting partnership that they're doing with Hasbro and Razor Scooters. Yeah. So they're actually going to be releasing a Green Ranger a Razor scooter, which is a scooter that's basically completely green, except for towards the back where the back wheel is, where it will have some white, but it will look basically like the boots on the Green Ranger. So interesting kind of design. And it's going to cost about $80. It will be available at the convention, and they will have a limited supply. As far as things go, what really makes it stand out other than the boot design, they also have on the front of it a Dragon Zord coin towards the front end of the scooter, and also the box that it comes in is really nice. It's this black box that has a gold outline of the Green Ranger playing his dragon flute, and it also has the MMPR logo in gold as well, which is very cool. I'm sure many people will likely just be getting this just to have it in box, and will probably go to conventions to get it signed by Jason David Frank, just because of the fact that a lot of adults really can't take advantage of it as an actual item, because of the fact that, nothing against adults, but most adults aren't going to be using that kind of a scooter, and it may not fit them. So it's kind of a nice thing, and it's probably more of something that, like, if you're a father that's trying to have your own mini Ranger in your life, like, it's cool for that reason, but in reality, most people are going to probably keep it in box if they choose to buy it at all. Now, as far as things go, what if I can't make it to the convention or something like that? Can you still get it? The answer is you can possibly get it. It really depends on how many they have left over. They've already confirmed this, that if they have any left over, they will be putting it on Razor's website. So after San Diego Comic-Con, if you check their website, they may have a limited supply remaining. And if you get there quick enough, you may be able to purchase it if you are interested in it. So I thought I would discuss that fairly briefly. Now, as far as other things go, we also got some recent images that showed off the Beast Morphers mechas. Again, those should be showing up in stores sometime in the fall, which definitely look forward to that. Those should be really awesome. So we should be seeing their Zords finally in stores relatively soon. We got to see the packaging for them finally for all 5 of them. So we got to see the Red Rangers one, which is the Beast Racer Zord, the Blue Rangers one, which is the Beast Wheeler Zord, the Yellow Rangers one, which is the Beast Chopper Zord, and the Gold Ranger Zord, which is the Beast Wrecker Zord, and the Silver Ranger Zord, which is the Beast Jet Zord. Each of these look very nice. Some of them come where certain pieces are not formed together, where you have to attach things, and that's also because of the fact that these Zords are very unique due to the fact that certain ones are double changers, certain ones are triple changers. The ones that are double changers, I believe, are Beast Wheeler, it should be Beast Wheeler, Beast, I'm trying to remember if it's Beast Wrecker, no, I think it's Beast Wheeler, Beast Jet, and Beast Chopper are double changers, and Beast, Beast Racer and Beast Wrecker are triple changers. That's right. So no, actually that's wrong, because Beast Jet is also a triple change. No, it's a double changer. I'm wrong. Yes, I am. Yes, Beast Jet, Beast Wheeler, Beast Chopper are double, and Beast Racer and Beast Wrecker are triple. So what does that mean exactly? It means that they have 2 forms or they have 3 forms. Something we've seen in the show several times. So certain pieces are separate from the figure, and certain pieces are not. These figures come with any of the Megazord helmets. So, like, for example, Beast Racer Zord comes with... Well, actually, not Beast Racer Zord, sorry. Beast Chopper Zord comes with the Megazord helmet for Beast X Megazord, and Beast Jet Zord comes with the helmet for the Beast X Ultra Zord. So, keep that in mind. I'm not sure if these helmets if this will allow the special Megazord combination they're doing for the Ultra Zord, which will have like 30 some odd sounds. I think that one's going to be a special release that they're going to be doing, but we've seen at least now the individual Zords in their packaging, which looks great. Otherwise, not too much else has happened regarding new merchandise. they, you know, again, things are happening with the comics. They finally showed off in packaging Evox's figure, which looks very nice, although the coloring is off-putting because the original coloring looked a lot nicer, and this one looks a lot cheaper because it's a much more striking yellow, which isn't great. It definitely shows a decline in quality, but again, the other issue that tends to happen with these figures, and the reason why this happens, is that when they make their initial prototypes, they usually can put in more money to it because it's not one that's going to be sold officially. But when they do the real figure, if they can't find a way to cut costs so that they can create better quality, they tend to have to take out something in the quality of the figure when they make the retail one, which is the one that's going to go to stores. So in this case, what they likely had to do was they had to cut cost on paint, and that led to the Evox figure, instead of having its nicer paint design that it had in its prototype form, they had to do one that had lower quality paint, which is unfortunate, but you know, it's still great to have an Evox figure regardless. If you're wondering, yes, this is Evox's form when he takes on his monster form in the show. So again, it's something that we haven't actually seen yet in the show, but it's something that we will be seeing relatively soon. Otherwise, not too much else has been talked about as of this past week or so, but I thought I would cover these two things in case anyone wanted to know about that. Otherwise, not much else. So please remember to comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.